Tiona isi tiri pamwe apo isi titori mu one way torota papi tingati vanne titori mushepe direka tiva yambe moyo muti unomera paunoda wangu wakamerera kauriwe ziva ndiwe chido chemoyo andikurasa ndikusori rudo iwe rudo tandisi rudo chido chemoyo moyo nemuwa rudo aniboksi awirichiwe rudo chido chemoyo.
So today in the studio we have music producer par excellence. Today we are joined by Gabriel Seku Bee. Gwini, how are you, man?
I'm very great. How are you?
Get closer to the mic. Pull it. It will come to you.
How are you, my man?
I'm good, man. Dude, you've been in the industry for as long as I can remember.
Yes.
You've made music with almost everyone in the industry. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. I did a lot of work with a lot of people.
Trevor Dongo, Alexio Kawara, Shinto, Pas Rusikira, No Zembe, Rumbi, like Nikki Spice. You've worked with everyone.
Almost everyone.
You've worked with everybody. Okay. I know a lot of people, would love to hear, tracks that people did a long time ago. I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I am sorry. I'm playing the song because I love it. Yes. But tell me, Seku Bee and Lag Beats and Vibes. That was 2005.
Exactly.
Man, you've come a long way, man.
Yeah, I've come a long way. Actually, I used to be a musician, and recording was a hassle by that time.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my brother, Bright Queen, we decided to come up with a studio called Lag Beats and Vibes. We opened the studio in 2005. That's when the whole movement started. From that time.
And you've worked with, you've worked people like Aishan. And I'm like, but people only know Aishan now. Of course, yes, we've known Aishan, but people only realize Aishan Kure. And I'm like, but guys, these people have been there, So, okay. How is it working with people? Come on, you've worked with likes of Double Dawn, that's your dancehall artist, the Shinto Mans. You've worked with the JXBs, that's your hip hop. You've worked with your Young Ziffs. You've worked with T Cola. You've worked with everybody. You've worked with R&B artists, the likes of Mick and everybody. How is it for you as a producer, to have all this talent come to you?
Actually, when I started doing this producing thing, I didn't want it to specialize in a specific
genre. Yeah.
But I told myself I have to produce any type of music. Like whenever an artist jumps into the studio, he wants his music to be played, to be recorded. I should produce what that person
wants. Yeah.
And you can't believe I even produced Sungura.
Oh, that I know.
The likes of Alec Joe, the one who used to sing with in Caesar Brothers.
In Caesar Brothers, yeah.
I produced him. So yeah. Even Sungura.
Okay. So here's a question. You've been doing so much music, and it's almost like you're getting airplay. You're getting airplay, yes, but recognition is really coming from outside the country. How do you take that? Because now I see you work in Zambia, Tanzania, Kenya, and I'm like, hold up, what about us? For example, you just did the Woke Up Rhythm.
Exactly.
And it's got artists from every else. And Zimbabwean artists. Pardon my French. I'm very French right now. Pardon my French.
Yeah, actually, I used to be in Kadoma, and I thought to myself, Kadoma was a bit small. Let me go to Harare. And then I came to Harare, and Harare, I worked with almost everyone, and I saw myself, let me jump borders. So currently, I'm working at Red Fox International, Red Fox Family International, with CEO Robert Joao. So he's the one who is like actually making contact with the guys from outside Zimbabwe. So when we did the rhythm, Woke Up Rhythm, he's the one who said, no, let's make this a rhythm so that some guys, some artists in Africa, they can also voice on the rhythm. So I got help from him, and he is still mentoring me so as to make myself, or to make this music industry go international.
Okay. I see you've got some really beautiful names here. I'm looking at okay, let me play the medley, right? I'll play the medley so that people can understand what we are talking about. This is the Walk Up Rhythm by Seku Bee, and this rhythm has got people from Tanzania, Kenya, South Africa, and Zimbabwe working on nothing but good music. It's Zimbabwe. We do it because we can. This is the Walk Up Rhythm by Seku Bee.
Snow presents the Walk Up Rhythm.
Yo, Red Fox, how you done know? Yo, Seku Bee, done know. Respect to the real spectre. Glory to the Most High King Jesus Christ. Alright, them. What's in Zimbabwe? Our home of soul. Zimbabwe. I never knew my country was so beautiful, full of visionary politicians with expeditions to make this country their own. It took them determination from a revolution for this nation to becoming what it is. I'm proud of Zimbabwe. I'm proud of Zimbabwe. I'm proud of Zimbabwe. I'm proud of Zimbabwe. When I'm proud of Zimbabwe, I'm proud of Zimbabwe. I'm proud of Zimbabwe. When I'm proud of Zimbabwe. Yes, you're my father, and that means I am.
This is Lucy Ligano, right? I'm not gonna twist it. What's my name? It's a she, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because Lucy, I didn't face with Danzo. But this is a song called Selfish, produced by Gabriel. This is a Kenyan artist, if I'm correct.
Exactly.
This is the Walk Up Rhythm. This one is called Selfish.
It's Lucy Lugano. Yeah. You love me in a different way that I love you. And it's taken me a while to realize this truth. I can't say I've been blinded. I just love you way more than you love me. Yeah. You're here, then you're not, then you're here, then you're not. Oh, yeah.
And this is Muddy Best from Tanzania on the same rhythm, produced by our very own Zimbabwean, Mr. Gwini, Seku Bee. This is Muddy Best. Yeah. And we also have Vicky Spice from South Africa, as well as Michael Bundi from Kenya.
Long time ago, I need a father. Na yeye wakamwita mother. Nimewamisiman hawajui nipo magereza. Ya maisha kunieleleza. Nikateleza.
Nothing but good music on a great station. The sounds of Muddy Best on a rhythm produced right here in Zimbabwe. It's called the Walk Up Rhythm.
Everyone around,
What do you say?
Dedication to everyone who love life, no love. Yeah, Rastaman, sing along.
This one is Michael Bundi from Kenya as well. Yes. Okay. Here's the thing that I really want to ask. How does it feel for your music to, to cross borders? How does it feel? How does it feel?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know?
Actually, I just nothing much, because I haven't reached the spot I want to. So, but at the moment I feel excited. I feel grateful, and I have to thank all those who supported me, like Elder Z, and a lot of guys.
Robbie Z.
at this point and level.
Yeah,
it's something like you have made it, but still have a way to go.
You gotta work. You really have to work.
Very long way. So yeah, I feel excited and I feel grateful, and above all, I thank God. Without God, nothing is impossible.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a question. You've been in the industry for I would say the same length that I've been in this. It's crazy. It's a long time. Okay. What are some of the challenges you can say, you know what? I've been in the industry for this long. I know a lot of kids are complain now about 1, 2, 3, but the real problem is 1, 2, 3. And my solutions are because we need to remember that this industry has been there before us. We did it better in some ways. And
Actually,
my challenge is and what you think are possibly the best solution to that.
In terms of challenges, like things change. There's no change at any time. If I tell you the challenges I used to face in 2005 when I started the studio, they're actually different with the challenges I'm facing today. So as we move on, challenges they are different.
They're different,
and it's beyond your own control. But what I've realized now, you need to study, especially the level where you are at the moment. Like at the moment, there's what we call music promotion, and studio. My studios are wonder.
Yeah.
Recording, it's no longer a hassle.
It's no longer a hassle. It's just something that.
Record a song.
Yeah.
But for that song to be a hit, or for that song to go where it's supposed to be. So we need promoters. So promoters to believe in your music now. And there are things like Facebook, YouTube. Some of the DJs, they just go trending. Exactly. they just play that. So you need to promote your music. So the biggest challenge is it's like we are not promoting music. Promoters are few.
I have a question to that though. Why do you think it's so hard for promoters to promote Zimbabwean music? Like, is there something that you musicians are doing that's making promoters feel a little bit, I'm not gonna go there?
I'd love to jump there, just I feel like we as Zimbabweans have not yet mastered the art of discovering talent. I think that's our biggest problem. Atidi kutsvaga munhu munyowani tomusumudza.
Like we want exactly. That's what's happening.
Do you understand?
A promoter cannot believe in an artist as a with anything.
Yeah.
But you can actually hear this guy is very talented.
What is that?
But for that person to just pull him, for him to be on that level. Because
here's the problem that I've been seeing that's been happening with a lot of artists. For example, of course, kudos to Heart and Soul. We love unsigned artists. We love unsigned artists. So now the thing that's happening is platform yapo yashika iripo. Okay, we have Heart and Soul. We've got Heart of the City with King Avery and Queen Sue. And a person comes here, we play the music, we give them an interview. But here's the problem. Promoters are not picking on new artists. You know, that's why if you remember, I was really uploading the fact that Aishan performed at the iconic show.
Exactly.
Not because it was gonna be wow. I didn't see the show, so I don't know. But I'm happy because he's an artist. He's a new artist who actually got to get the platform, and it's something that's really, really hard to do in the country right now. So it seems like no one cares about new artists.
And talking about Aishan,
Mhm.
I used to work with him.
Mhm.
He went almost to every studio.
Yeah, I remember.
Looking for help.
And no one
But
would
they
want to
shut,
work.
they shut him out.
They shut him out.
But
yeah.
eventually, another promoter discovered him and promoted his one single, and now he's there.
And now he's there.
So that's the problem.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
ZIM promoters.
ZIM promoters will not really, you know. if I do not know Seku Bee and you know I have a song, no matter how good it will, you know. It is, of course, the biggest, the most happening daytime show ever. I feel like I should play some Usayende. You know, I love music. I love this music, man. This is Gabriel Seku Bee Gwini, and this one is called Usayende, and this time he's the one who's singing.
Dichikanganwa kutindirinde eka dinochaga dichishaiwa angandi dawo sachose usayende ndinochema usayende ndinorwadziwa usayende ukaenda ndinochema usayende ndinorwadziwa.
Beautiful, beautiful vocals there. This one is called Usayende. Managa, unozanzi music inoita kuti moyo unzwe kuti aiwaka. Totetaka kutsetsemura, kutsetsepa, kunakirwa nekutsobida. Radio like this is definitely the best radio. If your daytime radio doesn't rock like this, unema issues.
Kusi uchidaro, kusi usayende, ukaenda ndinochema usayende, ndinorwadziwa.
It's nothing but beautiful music on a great station. I'm in the studio today with, of course, the super producer. His name is Gabriel Seku Bee Gwini. He's worked with the likes of Trevor Dongo, JXB, Ngoni Kamarami, Alexio Kawara, King Avery. Trust me. And he's about to work with Sungi. I really cannot handle watching, or listening to that song, but okay. It's not even out yet, and I can't listen to it already. Look at her face. Look at her face.
My song?
Look at her face.
Sorry, it's gonna be like a hit.
Hansi hit
It's
song.
gonna feature J. Cole.
Okay. So Seku Bee, 2005 to 2019. That's a long time, right? Very long. Really long time. That's over a decade of music. My war veteran music. No, really, because you guys actually worked. Do you know how hard it was for other genres to get airplay? You know, we came from a really hard time. You know, lag beats and vibes and everything. And I used to love how we would, then have an entire, get together, release music. My question is, what's the difference between the workflow, or rather the work ethic then and now? Because I really feel like the artists don't put in as much time and effort anymore as much as they did. No offense to anybody, but I've grown up and watched most of these artists from when they started, and I feel like inoita kuti munhu ashande. Munhu akatanga kudya akaguta zvinenge zvinonetsa. I want to be honest, because I look at the long list of artists that you've worked with. I remember how much music they would put out in 1 month. And I look at the amount of music they put in 1 month now. And I'm thinking, okay, we're talking about, for example, promoters. And I'm a promoter, as I say, I pick up my artists. But it's also because the artists don't work as hard anymore. Exactly. Of course, it's no popotera, I'm a promoter. But hello, you know, what are we really doing on the ground? So you as a mentor, because you've mentored so many people, man. What are you like encouraging artists to do, rather?
Yeah, actually, maybe I don't know. Maybe the problem is people are too busy nowadays.
Doing
I don't know.
Chasing money.
Yeah,
chasing RTGs.
An artist can just jump into the studio.
Yeah.
He wants this song to be recorded, like at that time. We create a beat, and then he say that no, give me time to write the song there and there. Mm-hmm. Like way back, someone will go take a weeks writing a song, and then comes to the studio, record the song, and the song will come out perfect. But nowadays, an artist, maybe people are too busy whereby you want the song to be done within a day, and then by the end of the day, the song is now on YouTube. It is now getting likes or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know where we are running to. Or I don't know.
People are not taking time with it.
They are not taking time to come up with good music.
Too.
That's actually what I was about to ask. That is it that people, but I was about to say that is it because like these days it's easy to come up with lyrics to a song, like especially with the smuggle rap thing going on, you can just repeat the same line over and over.
Yes.
And a lot of people aren't really now putting the heart and soul into music like they used to before.
And nowadays it's like people are coping like dancers, and there's a saying whereby
Exactly.
So vanhu vachada kufunga because vari kuona kuti munhu aimba zvinhu zvisina musoro atoita hit and he's trending. Saka
kuti nini ndichishande asichabude.
Angoti kangoita zvingori.
Also I think,
but you need to be very creative to come up with
the proper yeah. Also I feel like, you know, artists are different. I can write my song here and record it and it will make sense. Doesn't mean the next artist can do that.
Exactly.
But now the fact that people do not, that issue of lanes, you know, I'll be honest, a lot of people where they're supposed to be because they forget that there's a lane to everything. Staying in your lane is not really necessarily a bad thing. It's a very good thing because people know you for something. It's like Silent Killer Mukamunzo Achimba or R&B. No matter how good he is, do you understand what I'm saying? It's like Seku Bee Achimba, no doubt I wouldn't understand what he's doing. And that's the problem with most artists right now. People have forgotten what exactly they do.
We have a lot of copycats going around.
Exactly. That's the problem. Because Ningaita hit, because Enzo Aita hit, Achimba Kanjiva, Ndakuda Kuneimba, Kambranana, wait.
And do
you understand?
It's not in dancehall only, even in gospel.
Yes.
Remember Blessing Shumba.
Yeah.
And with this type of music. Almost you find out a gospel artist comes in, so they say nigga draw beat nigga. Why don't you come with your own thing? You see, it's not dancehall only, even gospel.
Yes. We're lacking creativity.
People are lazy. We're not lacking. People just lazy.
recently Niger music is taking over, and almost everyone create Niger beats.
You know, in terms of Nigerian music, you know, I've always said, why can't we just take, for example, the sound, the beat, and still sing it like it's Zimbabwean?
Exactly.
What stops you? Hey, Dochi, hey, how are you? Huh? You know, it's something that's really killing the music, I would say, because people don't now.
They don't want
they
to
can't
scar the music. They want
and the audience now, the consumer, could relate with you, because here you are now, you're speaking in Nigerian, and you know, and we know good. This one is called Daizira. This is Seku Bee. Good music on the station. It is, of course, Heart and Soul.
Upenyu hwakusengedza guyu utishambira mudziva rine ngwindi useva sadza nenyuchi mbenyu zviri kureva kukwira gomo nomusana ukacha shomwenyoro nehuma zviri kureva mazai ese etariro atsikwa nenzou asati achochonywa vana mombe torezamo mukaka una vene odiridza dzinde rorugare rwavo nedikita rako wabata icho charamba wabata icho charamba votora mapfihwa ako kuvigira vari mugomba vaganiri vakashonga shango dzovutsinye mashoko omurume wako oma sechikari.
It is, of course, the biggest, the most happening daytime show ever with your boy King Avery. And we are in the studio today with Seku Bee Gabriel Gwini, who's been in the music industry teaching and, of course, raising stars from the likes of Trevor Dongo, JB, Q. This is taking off. Which year was this? This is 2009 or 2010. This one is called Blazing from the Leg All Stars. You'll hear some voices that you do know now on this song.
When love is feeling it, the block is feeling it. Enough of them I use no, so we have to do it. LBV, when you look at the iris, we give madness. Hell, I'm with it, you are. Show me blazing, blazing, the roof down. Be blazing, blazing, the roof down. Be blazing, blazing, the roof down. Be blazing, blazing, the roof down. Show me blazing, blazing, the roof down. Be blazing, blazing, the roof down. Be blazing, blazing, the roof down. Be blazing, blazing. The morning consenting. Dine paparazzi, tada body retention. The pinda muy public, those who move on my attention. We eat to my round because that's party, don't question the intention. Never got a few food tank by engine. No like LBV, Tebona Jackson. The roof will bend. To top up on my chance, my radio station. I know it's J.A. Person. We murder this bitch, we are ready for a kill. Yo, what's the deal? Show me the blazing, blazing.
Nothing but the hits. This one is called Blazing, the Lag All Star.
Blazing, 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 blazing.
I'm a shin for man.
Blazing, blazing,
Me a bad roster, and I'm gonna see a bite disaster. I bring you up among us, I read a big grand faster. Yeah, no, me a real roster. Them shin for man a shot to them. Me big girls stand to them. I am on a fire, but it's me I can't let. Come at the real shit, man.
I am a pharaoh, teaching by do some again. When I went to tap it, but I not come again. See some again, cause down for your brain. Nasikuna msaira faro akudala mungoto setichi fara atirira upasara watu sara tamba yese kana kwasa kwasa
Down, no like town. Pass on my people, you know it about down. Give me ready, man, the mic and make me buzz it up. Give me ready, man, the mic and make me buzz it up. LBV, we coming for soon. LBV, me don't doubt it. LBV, me a shout it. LBV, we taking over.
LBV,
get anytime connect, and the girls say you with me. The thing I being heavy, put them in a pound by the time. What they do with it, bust that tune. Blazing.
Good music. The sounds of lag beats and vibes. This is 2009. Man, this is beautiful music, man.
Be blazing, blazing, be blazing, blazing, be blazing, blazing.
I love your body, the way you're moving your body tonight. I swear you're gonna hurt somebody. I need to protest, cause girl, you're the best. Cause girl, you're fire. As soon as you step right into the club, I need to retire. So get right here, show me some love.
We up this raps, got the music in stock. We got the whole city locked in a padlock. We got the whole nation locked dead in a shock. Get on the floor straight up, this no job. Boy up at the whole, we not take no talk. We dance got the music, even we a rock. Get on the floor, there's no time to mark. Jets, these Seku Bee, check on the deck. I say, Lord, this, Lord, that, can this, that. Yeah, pan steady, yo. We are making them on the radio. Show you be blazing, blazing, be blazing, blazing, be blazing, blazing, be blazing, blazing. Show you be blazing, blazing, be blazing, blazing, be blazing, blazing, be blazing, blazing. We blazing hotter than the sun, like beats and vibes at the top, number one. Young Zephyrus too. Let me show you how I do, cause I'm sicker than swine flu. Yup, boy, we at the top and the rest in the middle. Zip so hot, I make the zip sizzle. Oh, and I just do this so fresh, so dope. Why you think they call me Zip, huh?
Step up in the club, be the flyers still. Like this and be the flyers still. I've been trying to get her off my mind. We can face it up till the sun comes up, yeah. She never saw me. I feel like coming.
The sounds of lag beats and vibes. If you could pick it up there, the sounds of Shinso, Jegs B, Mick, Young Ziff, JQ, Treble DJ, me. You know, it's crazy. It's good music, and it comes from it came from a really, really, really good place, eh? Okay, so what do you have to say for artists and musicians and music producers that want to get into the industry right now? What do you have to say? Because here you are, a mentor, somebody who they can actually go to and say, hey, Komashef, upon it was here.
Yeah, actually, first thing, you need to be serious in what you're doing. And serious, I normally say this, serious doesn't mean you can sing.
It also doesn't mean we've washed surface.
Exactly. But serious is the effort you put on whatever you do, and never, never, ever give up.
Never
Your
give
day
up.
will come.
My hands,
No matter what.
never,
Never,
ever give up. Because trust me, if you the moment that you give up on who you are, you lose
everything.
You lose everything. Hey, wow. I'm at a place where I'm looking at a really long long list of songs, but I just want to say that thank you very much for being part of a lot of people's musical journeys, of course, discovering a lot of musicians.
Thank you.
You know, I always tell people that it's a great honor to work with certain musicians, because when they are where they are, you remember the mark that you made in their life to actually, be who they are now. Because I'm looking at it for an entire decade you've been in the industry.
Exactly.
And you've worked with almost everybody, and you're still working with a lot of artists, and I feel like it's something that needs to be commended. Of course, you do a problem, you're good in Zimbabwe, but at times, things just come, slow. But I feel like you have a story that needs to be told.
Exactly.
And for the younger artists, it's something that they can emulate and say, you know what, hanging on to what I want to do and really pushing it to the best of my limits is the best thing to actually do. Of course, we will be playlisting all these songs on the biggest, the most happening daytime show ever. It has been good. We've been hanging out with Gabriel Seku Bee Gwini, and we'll be talking about his music and his musical journey. Being a producer is crazy, but these guys have mastered the art of doing it. Any last words?
Actually, I'm still working with a lot of young and upcoming artists, and still those big guys are still coming back, working, and my door is open. If you see you have talent,
Like
you can
me.
sing, yeah.
If you
Don't hesitate. My door is open. Come and we wait magical. You never know. Maybe you'll be the next superstar in ZIM.
You could be definitely the next superstar in ZIM, and we will run a little bit of a competition, a heart of the city competition. Seku Bee, trust me, I'll post it up soon. You get the chance to actually get to work with them. This is Never Let You Go, closing off our Facebook Live, and of course, we go on to the next thing. This is Heart of the City.
We all be for the block, know what I'm saying? And we always be plotting when we doing it.